Thank you, Naya. Y'all give it up for Naya. She's doing an awesome job. Drop some 31s in the chat for her. So, we're talking about self-care, self-help, leadership, love, service, all of those good things. And it's so important. One of my things is I struggle with anxiety myself. So, being transparent, right? And being able to create an environment like this is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. And I think Jeremiah, he hit the nail on the head, started it off with a bang. Being vulnerable, right? Where he's from, the environment is so important. And I believe that with this community here, the environment is so rich, so the people, just seeing the comments on here, it's been amazing. And I'm truly thankful that we are able to create this environment to build better students. So with my presentation, it's about give more love. And so I'm just going to be real because I'm not about to be going all in at you, but at the same time too, we want to share some things about giving more love. At first, I want to make sure I love to incorporate poetry when I do this. And so I'm going to do a couple of poems through the speech, but also give you a little bit of some encouragement to go out and give more love today and throughout the year. And the first poem is going to be I Rise. I rise. I rise. I rise because I am free. I refuse to move to the back of the bus and allow you to take my seat, so I stand. And I ask you to stand with me because I believe that we are Black powerful leaders, intelligent brothers and sisters with the ability to change the system for our children's future. People, I come to you as one, that we will unite and become millions, provide leadership for our children to ensure their freedom. So I ask you to rise, rise, get out of your seats, stand with me, stop living in fear. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream, not a nightmare, so rise, rise. What are you still sitting for? What are you still sitting for? What are you still sitting for? Our children are dying in the streets and dying in wars. They are lost without guidance, rich without knowledge. People, knowledge is power, so rise. Rise. What are you still sitting for? What are you still sitting for? Our ancestors sacrificed their lives to eliminate hatred. Most of them died to make a statement. For us, they paved the way. So why are we teaching our children to settle for good when they have the potential to be great? We must be leaders. Our children need us to keep our eyes on the prize. So rise, rise, stand with me. And so in the spirit of Martin Luther King and celebrating his day, I think it's so important that we do go out and lead. And that's the reason for this workshop, is to get people to encourage them to lead, encourage them to be a servant leader, encourage them to love. And here's the most important thing, which we put mental wellness in this as well, because you can't serve fully if you're not well. You can't lead if you're not feeling good. You can't love fully if you're not doing okay. And so what I really want to share with you, there's somebody that right now that needs love right now. I'm sure if you need love, if you came here for some love today, put a heart in the chat. And if somebody put a heart in the chat, let's give them a virtual hug or something, because somebody here today needs what we are trying to give them today. So y'all put a heart in the chat if you need a little love. Many people always ask me, saying, why are you so happy? Why do you say hi to everybody you see? Why do you give so much love? I can give them so many answers. That was how I was raised. I learned it from my mom. I'm just a happy person, right? Those are all true, but what I really want people to know, the most important thing is, I want people to know that I notice them and that they are not invisible, that I see you. I want them to know that I care about you. When I was at Oakland University, right? Oakland University, someone wrote me a letter. And they wrote me a letter to say, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for stopping and saying hello and giving me a hug. I don't know if you know this, but at that moment, I was at the lowest point of my life. And I felt like no one cared about me. I felt like no one loved me. I believe that God must have used you at that very moment, because that was exactly what I needed. Here's the thing, we never know what people are going through. We don't know how they're feeling in their lives. There are so many souls that are going around right now in society just waiting to be noticed, waiting for somebody to say, I see you. So many people are like plugged into their earphones, connected through social media, just to feel some type of connection. And we can save a life by just simply saying hello, sharing a simple smile, or giving a hug or a high five, or sharing some encouraging words. What I want you to do today, when you get off of this workshop, go online, call somebody, give somebody some encouraging words, and tell them that I see you. I see you. And so I keep letting people in the workshop, so y'all gotta excuse me. I see you. You may just save somebody's life. And so I want to read a poem. I want to read a poem about me. It's called Unfinished Poem. They say a poet should never read an unfinished poem, but I will read this anyway. Because if the words on the page are alive when spoken, what poem is ever finished? The author of this poem is the greatest poet you will ever know. He has been writing miracles for many years. This poem is meant to heal, inspire, motivate the soul to give more love. This poem is love. And this poem is not finished. It is still being written, revised, workshopped, and edited for you, hoping that one day that this poem may eventually inspire your life. Like a masterpiece before its true beauty, an idea before it is executed, this poem is written for you, and you. To be placed in your hearts, carried in your soul, a daily motivation, and hopefully so the greatest poem you will ever know. And even though it is not finished, I am a poem. And I hope that we cross paths when you really need me. Let my words be sweet symphonies in your ear, like your favorite love song you hear on Sunday morning. I want to be that unexpected gift on Christmas Eve, an incandescent angel hanging from a tree. Allow me to be the light in your life. I want to be your messenger of love, the one you trust with your skeletons, and your elephants can roam in my home. There is no judgment here, only medicine for the soul to heal, inspire, motivate the soul to give more love. I am love. And I'm not finished. I have so much more love to give. I want to be your soil, your sun, your rain, your whatever it takes to make you grow. I want to be your right now. I don't want to wait until tomorrow. I want to live in your moments, because moments are the only thing that really matters. I want to be a poem for you. Not a poem that you memorize, but a poem that you know, because the mind is fragile and forgetful sometimes. I want to find a vacant space in your heart to dwell in your memories, so you can rely on me when you need a poem to make you smile, I am your poem, and I'm not finished. I am still being written. And that's, thank you. And that's what I'm here to share with you guys. We need to give more love because love is exactly what the world needs. It is like water to plants. It helps us grow. Love is the reason the earth spins on its axis. It is the time you spend with your loved ones. The simple smiles, the hellos in the morning. It is the gift you give to others because you're fortunate to do so. I challenge you all, and I'm leaving you with this. I challenge you all to give more love, to love your friends, to love your enemies, to love the people that are close to you, to love yourself more. Gandhi said, be the change that you see in the world. Today, go out and hug someone. Give a high five. Matter of fact, throw a virtual high five in here, in the chat. Share a smile with someone. Go on social media today to give some encouraging words and tag me in there too. Building better students, hashtag boom. And, you know, if you're fortunate enough to do so, give a gift. And all I want to leave you with, be the light in the world. And you may just save somebody's life. And everything you do, always give more love. Thank you guys. That's my time.
Thank you, Seneca. Give more love. You are love. Man, that is awesome. That was beautiful. And I love how he hit on, you never know what somebody else is going through. And you never know what somebody else needs emotionally. A lot of times we can see physical needs, but we can't see emotional needs. You know what I mean? So give that smile, give that nod, man, give that high five, give that hug, so thank you, Seneca, for that. Thank you.